What's good, y'all? Welcome to the Gen TV podcast. As always, your boy Ease.
Hey, A1 of Sauce God.
And as always, sometimes, whenever we feel like we got a guest in the building today,
Yes,
and today we do have a guest. We got Ziar.
Ziar, how you learning? What's the
How you
word?
learning? Formerly known as what?
Yolabakinsoda.
But retired from the baking
Yeah,
soda.
I changed my life, man. No more Yola with the baking soda, but you
That's
know,
two polar opposites. The old baking soda to higher learning, you know? So.
literally.
Good, man. We like change. We like growth, right?
I mean, it was still higher learning, but they were just learning something different. Back then.
Different kind
yeah,
of
they
high,
was high
right?
on some other shit. Now we high off life now.
This nigga was a danger to the community.
Literally, though. In mad different ways, literally.
All right, man. Let's get into my favorite tweets of the week. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
But y'all feeling good, though? Energy's
Yeah,
good?
bro. I'm
Yeah,
feeling good,
angry,
bro.
great.
For sure.
Everybody good? Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right. I don't mind sucking toes while we fucking, but a size 10.5, come on now, be for real.
Nigga, what are you, Bigfoot? Like,
Who wearing 10.5? Why are you in my house with these feet? Ew.
Yo, y'all suck toes?
I just did it, like, not too long
Oh, you're
ago
new
for
to
the
it?
first time. Yeah, I'm new to it.
I ain't gonna lie. If it's my shooty, I do a whole lot of shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
I do a whole
No,
lot of
no
shit.
limits type of guy?
Nah, it's limits. I ain't on no Diddy shit, but other than
baby
that,
oil for
really,
you?
nah, I ain't not baby oil for her though.
Okay,
for
okay.
sure. I
Yo,
fuck with that, yeah.
what's your max shoe size that you'll suck then? Like what?
I don't think I got a number. It's just how pretty they look, to be honest with you.
Like,
Like,
she
how
got a size
proportionate they
12,
look.
but the toes is looking nice.
I'm not doing no big feet, nothing.
Nah.
If I gotta walk, if you got bigger shoes and feet than me, it's not happening. Bro.
Yo, could you date a girl with the same size as you?
I won't even. She won't even get that far.
Oh, where?
Uh-huh.
But she's bad.
No, bro, because I gotta walk around your clumsy ass feet, knocking shit over in the crib.
Yo, what's that? You ever watch The Proud Family?
Yeah.
Remember the Spanish one that had the big feet?
I don't remember her name, bro. All I remember from there is the Gross sisters.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I never even been in that situation, so I can't say what I'm gonna do.
You a tiny fit killer then, right?
I think there's so much other things that's more important than feet. So, you know, cause she can have pretty feet, but her mind fucked up. So
True.
That's bad.
Yeah, so you dated a girl with the same size shoes as you?
Very close, like, yeah. I
What
think
size you
I'm
wear?
a 13. She was a 12.
Oh my god,
How big was
Yeah.
she?
It was tall.
Like how big
I
was
like
she?
tall girls.
Oh, big? Nah, she wasn't big.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was just tall.
Was
You know,
she-
I like my girls with a little meat on them, but like she wasn't like,
I hate
big.
that.
Bro, a chick with a size 12 is crazy.
yeah, she was
Yeah,
tall.
that's crazy.
For sure.
She got some good
She could
coochie
kick
though. I
the
bet.
shit out of a soccer ball.
That coochie good. That's 12. I'm
it was
good
up there.
though. I'm
All right.
good.
All right, my favorite tweet. Or actually, this is an interesting tweet to me, right? I need all DJs to retire No Hands, Dreams and Nightmares, Wipe Me Down, Lose My Mind, and Swag Surf. For the love of God, there are other songs out there.
I'm kind of like, I get it. You feel me? Because I am getting tired of hearing them shits in the club, specifically Dreams and Nightmares. But those are classics, though. Those get the crowd with the crowd going.
I was just in the shower not too long ago singing Dreams and Nightmares. So yeah, those is classics right there.
My boy was
But I
on Let
feel-
Out for the shower.
Yeah, I swear to God, I ain't gonna lie that, and I had what's that other Meek Mill song? That used to be used to. So like, yeah, I'll be vibing old Meek still.
So should
Yeah.
DJs keep the songs or retire them, man? Because I feel like, yo, these are the only songs that actually get people to move nowadays.
Yeah,
I think they should blend them. A lot less though.
Okay.
Yeah, I think like frequency. I think that's the case. You know,
Yeah,
like
blend them
let me
less.
miss it a little bit.
Yeah, but the thing is, are there any new classics to be played?
Nah, not really.
I
Bro,
mean,
like, when's the last time like someone's come out with a club classic? If you think about it.
I got a club classic, but it ain't dropped yet. But we gonna,
Okay.
yeah. That should have dropped in the future.
Okay.
Nah, I don't know. I don't have any like. I can't think of any like club classics that like have hit recently. To be honest with
That's
you,
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
If you
I mean-
retire these songs, bro, the clubs is dead. Like, they're already dead. This will kill it for real.
I think just the space in which like music is going has gotten like us to the place where we're at right now, where like we don't have like any good moving songs. You feel
Okay.
me? Like just trap music. Like that's
Okay.
pretty much it, like.
All right.
I mean,
Favorite tweet. The fake sadness men go through after they cheat is the funniest thing, man.
I'm really hurting. Like, I'm sad. Like please.
Yo, you ever get caught cheating and you play sad?
I ain't never get caught cheating. I
Never?
ain't gonna lie, but I did play sad a whole bunch of times. I ain't gonna lie, I wrote a whole album for Shorty playing fake sad.
Why? Unprovokingly sad.
Yeah, cause she did me wrong, and I was hurt, but I was like, I wasn't really hurt because I was,
Oh.
you know me, I get my.
What
get
she
back.
do?
I said, hold on. You was my rider with my dog till you play me. You from my nigga, from my dog, that shit crazy. See you out with your new flesh, you got me hating. Until I check myself like, Yola, you too wavy. Now I'm back up in my bag, tripping crazy. And now I'm fucking on a friend and she hate me. And now she keep calling my phone like, please, baby. Because around, go back around, just don't blame me. Yeah, she found my man, long story short.
Long story short.
My nigga wrote a whole 16
Yeah, I
for her.
did.
Nigga.
I was fake sad.
Yo,
But I
all
wasn't.
right, yo, what hurt more? Her backstabbing you or him backstabbing you?
I didn't give a fuck about none of that. I was fake sad. That's a topic, right?
Really?
I was fake sad.
You
You
really
okay?
didn't care at all.
Like, you still cool with the dude, though?
Yeah, because honestly,
Well, hold on.
You could look this nigga
He fucked your girl,
I was in jail.
Okay.
That makes it worse.
and y'all still friends.
Yeah, because it's like, I don't like, he was doing what he was supposed to do. But at the end of the day, you got to trust a snake to be a snake. You got to trust a rat to be a rat. So now I know how I can and cannot deal with you. You understand me? So it's chess, not checkers.
Okay.
And so for me to be moving off of my emotions, I don't do that too much. I move off my logic. My emotions at the time told me, "Oh, fuck you, fuck him. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that." But then, I'm grown now. Like I don't got no kids. I'm getting to the bag.
Okay.
You feel me? So my focus shifts from low vibes to a positive vibe. How can I view this in a positive way that's not gonna tear me up? Because if I go kill him, I'm going back to jail. If I beat her up, I'm going to jail. So it's like I had to find a way to.
You don't gotta do it either.
Bro,
though. You can just stop
no.
hanging
Bro,
out
I
with
hear
them.
you, but
Nah,
I'm not.
but you gotta-
I'm not going for it.
Yeah,
man.
I'm a street nigga and we think a little different. You feel
Okay.
me? So it's like for me to operate on a day-to-day basis, I had to look at it in a positive way. So you know what I did? I went in the booth and I made an album.
All right. Get it how you can.
I mean, outside of that, you got your look back.
And I still got some of that coochie. After that. So,
All right, this
I
one
don't give
actually,
a fuck.
this one you might be related to, right? All right, favorite tweet of the week. Dudes be like, I did 10 years, like I'm supposed to respect him because he got caught.
Right? I mean, people do think that, oh, nah, that's not gangster. Gangsters taking care of your kids. Gangsters getting away.
Okay.
Gangster is doing the right thing and making the right choices. That's not something that you should be respected by.
I feel like dudes do go to prison and think all of a sudden they're the toughest people out.
They
when
do
get out.
because in the streets you get like some kind of status and it's retarded.
Yeah.
And the females love you too. Oh, you
Love
been
you
to
even
jail?
more. Yeah.
It's retarded. Yo, we gotta really check the mental health of these people because I just came home from jail. Why do you want me? You got people who got fucking college degrees and all
Yo,
type of shit.
Do you feel like you got more pussy after you got out of jail?
I got up again pussy since I came out the pussy. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm saying, but
My nigga said, "Hey, slow down."
yo, but the intake go up.
I
Though.
was getting pussy in jail. Like on the phone.
Oh, okay.
The fucking COs was on me.
You fucked the CO?
I almost did. But the only reason why I didn't is because my mans told me she was fucking his cousin. His cousin was fucking niggas in there. So she probably had some wild shit. And she,
Good call.
so
Good
yeah,
call.
I was like,
Good
nah, like I'm not that thirsty.
Yo, that's
That's crazy.
You don't ever fuck with a chick that fuck with a bi dude.
Nah, I can't.
Law.
I ain't,
That's
yeah,
law.
nah.
Yeah.
They was on me though, but then the other COs be hating, and then you got the other inmates that be, yo, I see you, yo. I'm like, damn, we trying
Making
to
it
be low
hot,
key.
right?
Yeah, they making it hot, bro. Fucking my whole shit up, bro. Nah, I ain't.
Now I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I don't understand it with like you said, the thought process of like getting caught and now it make me like above everybody else. That shit it blows my mind. It's almost like we idolize
But yo,
these people for
you almost can't blame them because when you get out, you do get mad love
Yeah.
from
Mad
females
love, yeah.
and males. You feel me?
Yeah.
Everybody show you a lot of respect, a lot of love. But yo, let you graduate college, nobody give a fuck.
That
Not
shit
at
is
all.
weird, bro. That's why I said we gotta check the mental health of our people. Cause why we not celebrating black men graduating from school, or black dads that's actually in their kids' lives, people
Okay.
who actually doing. I don't want to say black, but I'm just tailoring that to that. But
No, stick to your own.
Men in
yo,
general.
Promote I don't apologize for that shit, bro.
yeah, nah, for sure,
I feel like a lot of people do that shit, like especially black men when they start promoting this black men.
for sure.
They feel like they have to include everyone else. Nah, stand by your people.
Nah,
Cause yo,
I feel that.
because everyone else does.
Right, yeah.
Everyone else does.
Unapologetically too.
Yeah. You think white people care? Like they feel bad when they're promoting other white people?
They be, man, listen.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we definitely gotta check the mental health of our people, though.
All right.
I say that.
This is my last tweet, and this one's actually, these are all kind of tailored to you, and that's not even on purpose. All right. All right. If a dude can bag you from jail, you a different type of stupid bitch.
He said, this is all tailored to you, and it wasn't even on purpose.
But it wasn't.
You know how many bitches I bagged from jail, bro?
Hold on, let me ask you this. Is it your game or is it their stupidity, or all the above?
It's a blend of everything.
Okay.
And that's self-awareness right there.
It's a blend of everything.
That is self-awareness
you gotta
right there.
understand, these men out here, they running around, they not really connected with women on a psychological level.
Okay.
So when we in jail, we really in tune, we really giving you the attention that you want.
Okay.
We really tapping into that time and that attention that you need. And the women don't get it out here. They get
You got
fucked
nothing
and
but
left.
time.
Yeah, we got nothing but time. Bro, I have women in France. I was back. I had CO women coming in bringing me food, cologne, CDs. I was bagging on my court trip. Sometimes you get like next to the female CO or not the female inmates.
Yeah.
I'm hollering through the vent, bagging them. They giving me their inmate number. I'm writing jail to jail. That's just me though.
Yeah, you think you could bag a chick in jail? Like,
Hell
if you were
no.
in jail, do you think you have the game in you?
Nah, I don't think I got it. I ain't
No.
gonna lie to you. Self-awareness. bro.
I respect that shit, bro.
Self-awareness. Nah, I don't think I got it.
I could do it. I could do it.
I had
I'm not telling. It's probably not gonna be the baddest,
Right.
but I could get a little fatty from jail.
A little fatty?
Yeah.
You get
Like
a
a fat
baddie
chick?
too.
A
No,
fat
no,
chick?
no. See, self-awareness. I know I probably can't put, because my thing is I'm a short range game. Like the long range game. Like if we're talking phone stuff like that, I'm not strong in that. But if we're person to person, my odds are good. That's
Right.
how I know.
Okay.
But a bigger one, I think I could do.
Yeah.
Yo,
I
big
don't know,
chicks
bro.
love me. Like that's the only reason I'm
They
saying
love
it.
me too.
Nah, yo, like
I love them.
They love me too.
I love me a big girl.
Baddies,
Yeah.
saddies, all types.
yo, and I don't even mean that in a derogatory way. Like I love a big chick, and I
love
know,
BB
and they love me.
W's
So
too.
it's just,
Nah, I don't think I could do it, bro.
Listen,
I think
I've
like
been
you
loving
need to
them
be.
before they was cool. I'm gonna say that. And if you know, you know.
I said this, and I got flagged. I got flagged on Twitter because of it, bro. Like
Drake
these girls-
made it cool though. Shout out to Drake.
He was fucking big girl.
Like, I like my girls BBW.
Yeah,
What he
yeah,
say?
yeah.
Cook
He
and
was
clean and
fucking-
eat some lunch
yeah,
with you.
You smashing some big chicks.
You heard me.
And they say he not for the culture.
He was my boy was definitely tapped in.
You've been tapped into a lot of things before it became cool, though.
Hey, fuck it.
All right, so that wraps up the favorite tweets.
All right, guys. So we're gonna get into our Facebook question of the day. So the Facebook question says, "Would gentrification help or hurt Waterbury?"
Ooh.
All right. So Quentin Pittman said, "Definitely help. The prices are rising without it. At least with it, people would somewhat get their money's worth."
Yeah, I can see that.
I feel like gentrification is moving the people out who don't have the funds to keep up with the rising rent and the rising, just the rising prices. And, me coming from that environment, I feel like, yeah, there's pros and cons to that. The pros is the people who could afford stuff, they're going to move in, is going to clean it up. But it's like, I just feel like there's better ways to go about that. Like, you can actually raise the vibration of the people so you don't have to move them out.
Okay.
So the problem is that, okay, these people are in certain frequencies, so they're creating drama, which is harmful for the community. Committing crimes, which is harmful for the community. They can't keep up with their rent, which is harmful for the society. So if you educate these people on financial literacy, educate these people on what they need, and give them because nobody want to struggle, don't nobody want to commit a crime, don't nobody want to not pay their rent. They're in these type of circumstances because of their mental health, their well-being all around. So it's like, I feel like if we tailor more to the people, because if you think about it, there's no squares in the wilderness. There's only squares in society. AKA, your house is a square, your phone is a square. Meaning everything is.
Rick Gat said the same thing.
Yeah, so everything is
said there's no
strategically.
I think he said no perfect shape.
None. We don't. Before we don't gotta pay for no. Bro, electricity is free. They found the box under the pyramids and found a way how to turn it into $1. Now we paying for it every month. And if we don't got it, y'all want to gentrify us.
All right. So I'm going into Jawan Coggins said, by definition, hurt. We need some after school programs and leadership. Gentrification does nothing but drive up prices and taxes. By definition, it doesn't bring in people with better mindsets, and that's what Waterbury needs.
I don't know if that's by definition.
Okay.
So I think he's
That's
making
my
up his
opinion.
definition.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, kind
I
of.
think there is definitely pros. I'm not saying it's all pros, but think by definition there are pros.
So Jorge says gentrification hurts the community while enriching the landlords. It's valid. Nomar says the city will get richer. Many people will drown. Few will learn how to swim, and the rest will be on boats.
I mean, people are already drowning.
Oh,
People are already drowning.
Good.
Oh, shit. I mean, I get it. That's how you force people to boss up. But
Yeah.
just the word gentrification and the history that it has with my peoples, that word will never sit well with me.
Okay.
Because you got to understand, Black Wall Street in Chicago, was it in Chicago?
Yeah, no, it was in Chicago. I think that was at, like
Black
somewhere down south.
Somewhere down south, but
Yeah.
they gentrified. I don't even say they just blew the whole shit up
Right.
and moved. So it's like, that word will never sit well with me ever.
Okay. But so Thomas said, help. You need people who can actually spend money if you want small businesses and restaurants to grow and the economy to get better. A mix would hurt the city. Right now, it's not looking good, and only people who can spend are choosing to go out of the city for entertainment, malls, restaurants, most of the time, aside from a few exceptions, of course.
That's not true. Black people was the highest consumer in the world. And if you look, we have a lot of urban areas in the cities that we're trying to gentrify, which is Black and Latino people. We are the highest consumer in the world of clothing, that's not true, of entertainment, of everything. No, what we got to do is more marketing and making the cool stuff cool again. Like being at peace while partying cool. Like there's all different type of, that's just my opinion. There's all type of ways that we could go about
I
stuff.
think us being the biggest consumers is the reason gentrification happens, because we're wasting our money on things that aren't assets and essentially making us poor in the process.
Financial literacy.
It's a valid take. I mean, so let's get into it. So,
all right, so I'll ask you guys. Do you think gentrification would hurt or help Waterbury?
I think it'll help for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zaire, what do you think?
I'm for the people, so I don't give a F about Waterbury. I give a F about the people in Waterbury.
Okay.
So if it's hurting the people in Waterbury, it's hurting me. So I'm not for it.
So you're against gentrification?
I'm against the whole word of gentrification because there's other ways you could go about that than just pushing people out. But then again, if I'm a rich person and I'm looking at it, hey, this person is harmful for the business wise, it makes sense. To agree with y'all, business wise, it makes absolutely sense. But I'm a God fearing man, and things is worth more to me than a dollar bill. So the people means more to me. So it's like, if you not treating the people right because of a dollar, a man-made thing, I would never agree with that.
But I don't think it's so much that the people aren't being treated right. I mainly think it's a kind of a result of like we like to look at gentrification as like the white people are coming in and doing this specific thing and it's driving Black people out.
Nope.
I think essentially it's we are the people of Waterbury.
Self-sabotage.
And
I agree.
we're doing it. We're deteriorating our own city. You feel me?
I agree.
It's like you have a business. Instead of me going to support your businesses, I'm going to support Tom's business. You feel me? Which is not of my demographic. Tom isn't spending his money back where we're going. He's taking his money and spending it wherever he wants to.
The Waterbury Mall is a perfect example of that. There's no way that mall should have died the way it did.
Mm-hmm.
Because people, I know we like to blame, online shopping as the main cause of malls going away, and which I can definitely agree to, right? But there's still malls that are operating in Connecticut and thriving.
Yeah.
Like West Farms. People love going to West Farms. They love going to Danbury, right? But the Waterbury Mall should have never been done that how it is, right?
I think it's also like...
And it had the stores that a lot of these other malls have that people like to go to. They just don't like associating themselves with anything that's Waterbury.
I think the difference between Waterbury Mall that we're kind of seeing with like the Meriden Mall is that those stores don't have like... I think the demographic is different. Like Waterbury or the West Farms Mall actually has like, I guess like these larger stores,
Yeah.
So like they have like the demographic to where like, okay, like, I'm going to, let me go shop at this place where I can actually pick up my item today rather than having to order it online or whatever,
Yeah.
So I think like that's the thing that separates us from West Farms Mall, because like West Farms Mall and Waterbury Mall, West Farms Mall, Waterbury Mall, and Meriden Mall are just three different kind of like, I think we're more tied to like a Meriden Mall than a West Farms. Kind of like how like.
But I still think like the stores that were in there shouldn't have been closed. If they were making the profits that they should have been making, right, they wouldn't have closed them down. But what I'm saying is like, all right, like American Eagle, Victoria's Secret, Hollister, all those stores that were at the Waterbury Mall, right? They're still thriving in other malls. So people are shopping at those stores. They just didn't want to shop at this place, right? So essentially, our community didn't do what it needed to do to keep this store alive.
Right. I mean,
and it also, our community is is putting too much fear in surrounding communities in Waterbury, right? Because people are scared to come to Waterbury because of the violence, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, they could go to the if they want to go to American Eagle in the Waterbury Mall and shop there, and this might be closer for them, right? Or they can go to West Farms where they feel safer.
I mean, I never thought about it like that. That's a valid thing. But
like, our reputation around the state is terrible right now. Like we're looked at like just dirty and violent.
Look, I just went to go buy a car, right? And I've been trying to buy a car for a while. And every time I tell somebody I'm from Waterbury, they start responding. I told somebody I was from Meriden today, and they gave me the address.
But that's the reputation. But that reputation, right, is due to within our own community, right?
Mm-hmm.
Violence is up.
Mm-hmm.
Like people don't feel safe. And like, how do we fix that, right?
I mean, I don't think it's like, so here's my thing, right? I don't think it's, like I said, I think we're kind of like, we're the creatures that's creating this thing that we don't want. You feel me? Like with the crime, with the violence. And I know you said that, you want to like elevate the people that's within those communities to then operate on like a higher frequency. So that way it kind of prevents gentrification from happening. But I think that it goes much deeper than that. You feel me? I think it's like, that's years and decades of work that needs to happen. You feel me? Yeah, and it's like, what happens in the process? We just allow Waterbury to crumble like right before our eyes. We allow stores to close down, abandoned buildings to happen. Like I think during that time, it's like we have the opportunity to do the thing. Like we could pool our money together and purchase property. We could do, but we just don't think like that. We rather go to the club. We rather go out and buy bottles. Like it's like when we could put our money together to prevent gentrification. But when I'm talking about just, yes, it takes a mindset shift, but I don't think we're nowhere near ready for that mindset, that change. And that change has to come from being willing to change, and I don't think we're willing to. I think we like it, kind of like the conversation we had before where it's like, people promote going to jail and people promote getting out of jail or doing time or, selling drugs or whatever, you feel me? And it's like, at the end of the day, it's not deemed cool to like, go out and buy property or buy land or open businesses.
It's even the way people talk about themselves in this city where they fall into the trap of like listening to other people, how like they perceive us, where it's like, yeah, we are dirty. Like we are. Like that's a crazy name, bro. The Dirty Waters.
Dirty Water, yeah.
Like I don't want to be associated with anything dirty.
Right.
But people fall into that trap and believe it, right? And then when you start believing that things, you start behaving like you're dirty.
Absolutely.
And that's like another reason why things don't go up in value here, right? Because people don't take care of it because it's already dirty. So why am I gonna, take care of it?
No, we just opened that. Like I said, we had a conversation before about that new Spanish spot that opened up down the street, the bar that opened up,
Mama
right?
Juana?
Nah, the La Caruca or whatever it's called, right?
I'm gonna check that out.
It's like over near Frost Road. It's like right there. But as soon as they open, I'm like, yo, we're gonna fuck it up. And sure enough, what happened? We start fighting inside of there. I don't even see it being promoted on Thursdays anymore. You feel me? And it's like and it's only happening on the days where like people that look like us go in there. They only have it on this specific days where we're going in there and we're destroying this person's business. And then we see it happen with the Lit Lounge, right? Like somebody ended up going there, getting shot, killed, and now the Lit Lounge is closed. You feel me? Like this is a problem that we're having, that I feel like.
And that scares business owners.
My point exactly. You feel me? Like that place hasn't recovered. You feel me? Like it hasn't opened up since then. And it's like we have a couple staples in Waterbury right now where it's like we aren't even supporting the people that look like us. We're supporting the Spanish people instead. You feel me? Like we're opening we're going to the Spanish bars, the Spanish clubs when we have people that look just like us, like Central Square. You feel me? Central Square is black-owned business, but like you feel me? Like that place should be flooded every time they open if we really care about our people. You feel me? The Penny Spot, I don't even know who owned that up there, but like you feel me? I feel like these places, I feel like we tend to like, support people outside of us, and then we scream and cry whenever like someone else decides to invest into the thing that we destroyed. We destroyed it. You feel me? Like that's like me mistreating my girl. I can't be mad if she walk off and go find another nigga that's better than me. It's like
fuck my boy.
You feel me? It's like if I'm treating her like shit, I'm treating her like shit. You feel me? Like if somebody else appreciates her, like that's how it goes.
That's a good tie-in.
You feel me? Like to me,
how do you think we could, I guess, elevate people to a higher learning so they take care of it like the city?
Honestly, that's why I made my youth program for.
Okay.
Specifically for that. And I just feel like education, man, we have a lack of education in you know, even though we have our phones in our hands 24/7 and we have access to the internet, one way I feel like if we use our phones to actually make money and learn instead of just scrolling and for entertainment all day, you feel me? It's all different type of ways, but that's why I teach my programs. I'm a vendor for Waterbury right now. I'm in the public schools. I'm in the high schools, middle schools.
Okay. But what do you teach the kids?
I teach them financial literacy, negative versus positive self-talk, investments, not only financial investments, but physical investments, mental, spiritual. I teach them entrepreneurship skills, just everything that they will need to become successful, contributing members of society. And I've been doing that for a while, since 2019. I mean, I'm a big staple in the city when it comes to that.
Do you feel like you're making a difference with the youth?
Yes, I was in the newspaper and everything for that, and you know,
Really?
just because my influence that I had in the streets, they look up to everything that they look up to is me. So it's like, now that I'm doing the right thing, I could guide them to the right direction. You know what I'm saying?
To avoid doing the things that you
Yeah,
do.
because I seen it back, and I seen the prison, I lost people, I seen the deaths. A lot of people don't see that in the beginning. They see the cars, the Jews, and you know, the females.
Yeah.
They don't see the back end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I seen the back end.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I just try to teach them, like, you know, getting money, education, graduating is gangster, taking your mom is gangster, being a good kid. That's the definition of gangster. You feel
So
me?
you think the best way to avoid gentrification is just by starting with the youth and educating them on how to take care of their
The
community?
youth is the future. I agree, but like brother said, it's gonna take generations because half of these people don't even care.
That's
So
what I'm
I could
saying,
give
yeah.
them the information and they don't use it. I could give them the road from A, B, C, D, E, Z, how to go from 0 to 1,000, 1,000 to 10,000, 10,000 to 100,000, and they sit here and go and smoke some weed and go buy some Henny right after the conversation. So it's like, you gotta want it, and for, you know, that starts with influences and, you know, what you are surrounded by, and you know, and then again, if you hungry, you ain't worried about what I'm talking about. You trying to figure out your next meal.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's mad different factors that I live, that I understand. When people were trying to talk to me about that, I'm like, I hear you, but I got bills to pay. These new Jordans just came
Right.
out. I ain't listening to
You
you.
ain't
I'm
got- you
going
ain't
to
care
hit the
about
block. Yeah, I'm not listening to you.
So I looked up some things that are positive that comes with gentrification, right? First thing is economic revitalization,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
reduce crime rates,
Yeah.
improve public services amenities,
Yeah.
job creation,
Yep.
cultural and social mixing.
I think we already got that.
Well, I think the social mixing is probably like more mixing with wealthier people.
Okay, I can see that, like, economically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And restoration of historic buildings.
Yeah,
They have
absolutely.
the money to, you know, actually take care of these things
Right.
instead of just letting them rot away. I mean, like, I don't know what's going on downtown. They're doing mad construction now. You seem like they just
Which
knocked
is
out.
needed, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the same time, nobody's safe though, because they could gentrify the whole town, and then these be the same houses that's getting broke in, the same cars that's being stolen.
I guess the thought behind it is like you increase the price of stuff to the point where like those people committing crimes can't afford to stay here.
But
So
those people got to go somewhere.
they just move
Yeah,
on to the
they
next
move
city
on
and
to the
just
next
fuck
city.
that one up.
I mean,
I see what you're saying, or they might just come back. Well, they're like, all right, this is
but
a wealthy
think
place.
about
now.
it though, right? So everybody's moving to Waterbury in the last couple of years, if we
Yeah.
all notice.
Yeah.
So gentrification been going on in the surrounding cities, which is contributing to why Waterbury is so bad. So it's like we got to consider the good and the bad. So they gentrifying over there, and everybody come over here. And now we scared to go to Waterbury and come
Kind of
from
like a
Waterbury.
domino effect, you know?
Yeah, so it's like we got to be strategic about the gentrification.
So, yo, we got to just raise the prices up here to send them back there.
It's like the tariff war.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess.
Nah, but I get what you mean, where it's like, you know, we're at the point now where it's like, regardless, it's more about the people, because like you said, he doesn't care about Waterbury, he cares about the people within Waterbury. So we're having like two separate arguments, you know, where it's like, for Waterbury itself, it's a good thing. But if you're caring about like the people within Waterbury, like if you could afford it, like if you got in early enough to where you could own property ahead of time, and like you're kind of like solidified, like living in Waterbury, then you're good. It's the people that don't own property, that rent, the people that, you know, that are on the lower income.
The people that never been on food stamps, the people that never slept in the projects, the people that never struggled, the people who don't have family members who had peanut butter without the jelly. So these people who are judging and have control never even slept in these environments to even have sympathy. And this is why I go to a lot of city council meetings. I go to a lot of financial meetings when the funds come for the city. And I be in there advocating for the youth because like half of these people who have control, y'all not in these predicaments. And then to get y'all consensus, y'all mailing these little papers out to people, and half of the people who have access to give you the real consensus don't even have addresses. So these numbers of homelessness, the youth, the real problems are inaccurate because y'all not even in tune with the people.
So do you think that with gentrification that it would bring, I guess, funding for these sort of programs to happen? I guess an increase in funding. Because it
depends. Do you think people that are coming from outside just to buy cheap and get these other people like the people that live here long term really care enough to fund anything?
I mean,
I doubt that.
Funds gonna be available regardless. Like there's a lot of funding everywhere, so it's like if you're not getting to no money, that's really just. I mean, but then again, with gentrification, it's a lesson that you're learning because now you're putting in a situation to think smarter, to hustle smarter. So it's all on the people's mind frame. So they could come and gentrify Waterbury, and the smart people gonna get their hustle up. Now they're gonna learn a lesson. So it's all goods and bads. It's depending on your mind frame and who you are as a people. That's why I say I care more about the people. Because a hustler, gentrification ain't gonna hurt nobody. They gonna be messed up for a month, 2 months, and get right back to it, and come and buy a house that they just gentrified in the same city.
So you think it forces people to level up?
It depends on your mind frame. Or you could force and be sad. That's all on you. You only got one life to live.
Whoever said either sink or swim.
Right.
Sink or swim.
Yeah,
that's it.
I mean, but coming from somebody that did eat peanut butter with no jelly and was living in the hood, I think that it's like.
First of all, I don't think peanut butter with no jelly is not that bad.
I love peanut butter. I don't even
really like peanut butter.
Like that. Give me a peanut butter banana kind of nigga.
Yeah, that's fire too. Yeah, that's peanut butter in there. Yeah, that's fire.
You grew up with bananas and shit, nigga?
Yeah, that's fire, bro.
Yeah, you're part of the problem. You out here having fruit.
Not a level up. When you really got money, you got that fluff in there.
That fluff, yeah, that part, yeah.
I never tried it, yo. I've never had fluff a day in my life.
I had fluff when I was a kid.
Yeah, that shit.
That's good.
We was up. It's the luxury. It's like when you got fluff, it's like you
made it.
You ain't got no fluff. Yeah, you ain't got no. Yeah, it's like you bougie now when you got fluff. Yeah, type.
Now,
shit.
you know what was a fruit to me that screams like you made it when you're eating raspberries on the regular.
I'm allergic to them motherfuckers. So
I swear I didn't have my first raspberry till I was like 26.
For some reason, coconut do it for me. Like the raw coconut water when you chop it and drink it. That make me feel like.
I think in America, yes, but in other countries, like that's poor people. Yeah, that's like that's the regular.
Yeah, because you can grab it off the trees. Yeah.
But raspberries, you're not finding that in most countries, bro. Raspberries is top tier wealthy fruit.
Nah, but I was saying that for me, it's
ask the next person. When's the first time you had a raspberry? It's gonna shock you.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
That's different.
I don't know. But for me, like I was saying, it's like, somebody that came from that environment, it's like a lot of my boys are the people that I grew up with. I'm kind of like watching, being amongst it, you feel me? And it's like, these are the people that is kind of doing the exact same thing that we're talking about, where it's like, and you get caught up in it, you feel me? You feel like, okay, like my family is hurting, so I'm gonna go hurt the next person, so I can
hurt people,
so I could like, make sure I got food on the plate for my family, you feel me? But it's like, and at the end of it, what happens? You feel me? Like you have, like we said, we got cars out here that's getting broken into. We got the Kia boys out here wilding right now. People, I was outside of Central Square one time, somebody ran up on me with a gun. Like, you feel me? It's just like an increase in like, I guess, crime. And it's like, if you care about your kids in your city, you kind of want gentrification to happen, like, yes, it pushes people out. You feel me? Yes, it pushes like, the lower demographic of people out, but it's like, do I want my kids being raised in an environment where it's not safe for them to chill at the bus stop?
See, this is where I'm gonna kick back, because when you bring these rich people in, now you're dealing with a different kind of monster, because there's violence within those communities too. Now you got the rich kids that's on drugs. Now you got the rich kids that's bringing guns in schools. So it's like, it's always going to be crime. I think it's the education and the edification level of the people in the community, because money that's like you going to a private school, going to as a hood. In the hood, you're going to have to worry about fighting a drug, but there you got to worry about your kids being on drugs.
I mean, I get that, but I feel like I think the threat level is different. You feel me? And it's far
I think
less
that's
because
more parenting issues, the drug stuff, compared to like financial burdens that you're passing on to your kids.
Because look at it, like who has a higher crime rate, us or Greenwich? Where does more shootings happen, us or Greenwich?
Okay.
You know, so it's like it's like
they might do a little more ecstasy than us,
right? You
but
feel me?
Hey, yo, did y'all know there was projects in Greenwich?
I don't
know. What's
some
like
trenches in
but
Greenwich.
what's their projects?
Imagine,
project.
Imagine repping a hood in Greenwich.
That's crazy, right?
Like their projects is like middle class for us.
Throwing up the G,
Yeah.
shit like that.
That's funny.
Nah, but it's like
my parents only make $150,000 a year, man. Shit's rough out here.
Would you be okay with your daughter walking out late at night in Greenwich, or would you be okay with her walking out late at night in Waterbury? You feel me? Like
late at night nowhere.
But I'm saying, you feel me? It's like, don't get me wrong. I think
safe.
like there's a threat in any environment you go into, but I think it's like, you know, it's kind of it really comes down to like how often is it gonna happen? Now, yes, you know, we know that the people that don't look like us are known for like, you know, these mass shootings and stuff like that. But once again, it's just far and few in between. You know, it's not happening at the rate that, you know, my boy is killing my other boy that I grew up with. You feel me? Like that's just that's my thing. And it's like, unfortunately, the thing is like, if I have kids and I want my kids to be safe, gentrification is the best thing. You know?
I think a lot of people that are against gentrification don't typically have assets. Right. I think you start kind of favoring gentrification when you have a lot of assets in one area that's not the best, and you're worried about the value of those things.
So that's why I say it depends on where you're looking from. You feel me? Business wise, it makes sense, but you know, when you care about the people, it don't really make sense. So I kind of agree with you. It's all on, you know, where you look at it from. Because, like, jail could be beneficial to people who think about gentrification. But then people from the hood, we're like, hold up, this mass incarceration is a problem. Yeah. So it's all on, you know, your perception, I guess. I could agree with you. Assets, I could agree with you.
So my question to you now is, excluding gentrification, if you had it your way, what are 3 things that you would do differently to like elevate Waterbury?
If I had it my way.
If you had it your way.
For one, I just ran for city councilman for the citizens advisories. I'd have let me up in there. I'd let me up in there.
You want Waterbury to be better?
Yeah, give me a voice. Let me in that office. Bring me to those meetings.
You didn't make it?
Nah, I lost by a couple points.
Okay, cool. So you got close.
Yeah, I got close.
So maybe next time around.
How does that process work? So you like
so I knew people that knew people, and I ran into them, and they had put me on to. First, you gotta register to vote, and then you gotta pull in your name to the mayor's office, and then it's some inside trickery. To keep it on, it's inside trickery. And if you ain't in that inside group, you not.
Are you gonna try to run again?
Yeah, at the end of the year.
So with that title, what power would you have?
So I was taking care of the homelessness and all the finances that come inside of the city that's allocated to the Section 8 housing areas and the homelessness in the city. So I would basically be helping all the people who are on Section 8, who are on food stamps, who don't have nowhere to live, and either creating housing for them or centers for them, or just elevating their status so they won't have to rely on these type of state benefits. You feel me? So one, that's what I would do.
So put you in position.
Put me in position. I got that voice. I got that sauce that y'all need. And I'm in tune with the people. I could be the bridge from the people who sit on them pedestals to the people who under the pedestals. Like I could connect y'all to give y'all what everybody really need. So that's what I would do for one. For two, I will rally up more people who are part of the solution and not the problem to attack the problem.
So what type of people is this exactly?
So there's a few people that I'm in tune with that, you know, people who did 25 years, they came home from jail, other community leaders, other activists, other youth activists, other people who are also, you know, actively working in the community that have connections and resources. You got people I've been working with like ACC, my boy Ralph down there. He's definitely a community leader. Waterbury Youth Services, the YMCA, you know what I'm saying? Organizations like these, and I will grab these people, and you know, because it takes a village. So you know, 2 + 2 is 4. So the more people I have to make more impact, the more attention we could bring to these topics. You know what I'm saying? So I say put me in position of power and community too. Community.
Building a community.
Yes, building a community. And 3, marketing and advertising, getting the message out there. because there's thousands of programs that already do this. But if we don't know about these programs, then
That's
what
true.
benefit are they? Like, there's thousands of programs that help
You
people.
think that's by design that they're not marketed well?
Half and half, because the funds go back to them if the funds not allocated past the fiscal year. I'm in these circles.
Okay.
So if they get $1 million for this fiscal year, which is a couple months or 3 months, 2 months, and they don't allocate those funds go back to the pocket of the people.
And they pocket them.
So it's like the less people that know about it, the more money for them.
Okay.
So that goes into where are you focused on the city or the people?
That's corruption.
It's corruption, but it's going on every single day, every single year, every single month. And
Okay.
we just sweeping it under the rug because we don't know.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be in these meetings, like, and I be speaking up, like, oh. And they look at me, as soon as they see me, they get shook.
And that's why you make the council.
Yes.
Right there. You're a problem, buddy.
Yeah, I am a problem.
They don't want the change.
No,
you know? Like,
it's okay.
We're trying to make money here. You're
It's
trying to help
okay.
people. That's
It's
not what we're
okay.
here for.
It's okay, because y'all fighting against the big G.O.D.
Okay.
And I'm fighting with the big G.O.D.
Okay.
So let's see who gonna win that war. And if I gotta die, I gotta die.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I do believe in that. I do believe that like every dog got his day. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
listen,
So-
the first one through the door gets shot. Malcolm X, Huey P. Newton, Martin Luther King, look, Dr. Sebi. The first one through the door gets shot, but as long as we leave teachings for the people behind, we always gonna win. Y'all could do whatever y'all want to do with me, but as long as my higher learning teach 100 kids how to come up out of the struggle,
the message,
I win.
The message was stronger.
I win.
I like that. That was nice,
Yeah.
bro.
Feel me? I win.
Yeah.
So yeah. Third, so what I say? I say put me in position of power, community, and marketing and advertising, mass marketing and advertising.
Okay.
All right. So now my last question to you is, I don't know if you have any other question, but my last question to you is, where would you want to see Waterbury in the next 10 years?
I would want to see Waterbury like Atlanta, where people are taking trips out to Waterbury. Oh, we going to Waterbury. Oh, we flying to Waterbury. Like, I would love to see more late night businesses that stay open for food. You know, because I would love to see more food options, more party
Yeah.
options.
I would like
more-
to see downtown booming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
and I'm gonna bring it back. Like, I would like it to be similar to either New Haven or West Hartford, where there's plenty of places to eat,
Yes.
drink, have
Yes.
fun, and feel safe.
And stay up later, though,
Yeah.
because I be up and I do all type of businesses. Sometimes I want to go grab a drink or go grab
Yeah.
some
And
food
there's
at 4 in the
nothing
morning.
open.
Nah, like,
Nothing open.
and then I was in New York, I was in the Bronx for a minute, so I could go at 4 in the morning and go get some food or a drink. Like, now here it's like we gotta, like, I don't know, it's just like they putting limits on the bag for one, because y'all could get more money during these hours. People be up at all times of the night,
Right.
so it's like I would love to see us more community based, less judgmental. And just change the environment from being the dirty waters to the clean water. Like,
Y'all think that
of course,
fresh-
Fiji water.
fresh
or
water,
something.
fresh water.
Yeah, alkaline water. Fuck dirty water. Call us
Fresh
a different
water.
type of water.
I mean, y'all think
Seamore's
these
water or
businesses,
something.
y'all think these businesses are gonna thrive in Waterbury though? I think like it's also it's a
I
mindset
think
of the people in Waterbury where like
Yeah.
we don't support people
I think
from
the
Waterbury,
community is the biggest part,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but I think it's also we have to make people feel safe from the outside of here.
Mhm.
That's the thing. Your community can only do so much. You can only afford so much. You have to depend on the outside cities to come in here and spend money here.
Yeah.
But if they feel like they're gonna get stabbed every time they walked in here, they're
Mhm.
never gonna come.
I agree.
And we have to change the overall image of the Waterbury.
I agree. Look, so I just open up. So I'm an entrepreneur. I'm gonna take the second to promote my businesses.
Yeah.
I sell sea moss gel. I just open up 4 family businesses with my cousin. We do lawn care, landscaping, car detailing, power washing, trash removal. I'm also a government contractor. I'm an actor. I have a security team that I also delegate. I'm a poet. I do a bunch of stuff, but my main clientele is people out of town.
Yeah.
My people that's close to me, they don't. It's you got 1 or 2 people that support, but
That tap
all
in,
of my
right.
clientele is strangers, people that's not from here.
Yeah.
And I be sitting like I'm grateful, but it's like you said, we have the community. But then again, as Black business owners, we have to start upgrading our quality to people, because we believe just because we're a Black owned business that everybody's supposed to shop. Nah, if our quality ain't right, we gotta get our speech right. We
Our
gotta get our
quality and
marketing
customer
right.
service.
Yeah, we gotta get our servicing right, up to par with these people that we want to match. Oh,
Right.
y'all mad for going to Nike, but y'all don't have service like Nike. Y'all not consistent with stocks like Nike. Y'all don't have commercial advertising like Nike. So we have to learn from these bigger companies and emulate success with etiquette and proper structure,
Right.
like a business that we're complaining about is other people are supporting.
I love the fact that you said that. You said that beautifully. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think that's one of the biggest, the hardest things with like black owned businesses, is that we want people to support us because we're black, but then it's like that's where we drop the ball at. Like,
That's all
that's it. That's
needed.
all you're getting. Like, come support me, but then you should be happy that I'm serving you. You feel me? It's like, no, I feel like, we
I'm
definitely
not
got to
gonna
do
lie,
better
bro.
with that.
The worst customer service I've ever gotten in restaurants is usually by black-owned restaurants, and I
We
hate
gotta
it.
do better, people. You
And
hear that?
and I hate that that's my
Let's
truth.
do better.
Right.
But
We gotta do better. Like he said, you serving food, but you ain't got gloves on. You got in there, got hair or your hair out. You got
in
no
the
hair
food,
on that. Like you're in there bad blasting trap music. Like I just had, I'm not gonna put their name on the spot. I just had an experience at this soul food spot. I walk in and they blasted some gangster killer shoot it up. I felt unsafe in that motherfucker. And I'm a gangster, but I felt unsafe. Like
I thought I'd have moved on from this.
Yeah, what's going on? And then they looking at me like I'm crazy for looking at them like they crazy. They poke, yeah, what up, yeah. I'm like, oh, all right, let me get up out of here.
Get up out of your fine establishment, sir.
I came here for some chicken, not
Let me
beef.
get up out of here, man. I'm
You don't
straight,
know who
bro.
about to roll up in here. I mean, but we
Yeah.
also had an experience where we went to a black-owned business, and it was for my birthday one year. And we ended up being seated at one specific table, and sure enough, there was a large party coming in, and I'm like, yo, where are these people about to sit? So we sit down. Of course, the waiter comes over to us, asks us to move, get up, go to the next table. We get up, we move to the next table. We moved. They asked us, came back over, asked us to move again to the next table. So then we're like, yo, we need some sort of like accommodation for this, And they refused to give us anything.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like they did not want to give us any sort of like, compensation for that whatsoever. But then recently you went out and you had like an inconvenience.
Yeah, went to an Asian restaurant.
Mhm.
They asked me to move one time. Gave me like 2 free apps. Didn't
Just
even
because-
ask.
Right.
See, and that's the stuff we need to start emulating if you want better community service.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We got to start giving better community service to receive that.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think we'll end it here on that one, and we'll do we're going to money. Let's talk
All
some
right, man.
finance.
Let's talk some money, bro. Let's talk one of the most important things in the world. So, since we got a guest on today, we'll start with you, man. So, how's money? How's your finances right now?
My finances is good as an entrepreneur, man.
My boy,
And I'ma
your
say
boy
that-
sound unsure a
I'ma
little
say
bit.
that- I'ma say
You
that-
whispered it. I don't know. I don't even
I'ma
believe
say
it.
that. I'm gonna say that softly because I'm comfortable.
Okay.
And soft money, like there's all different type of power, right? You got
Mhm.
that. Soft power is very powerful.
Okay.
So to speak about finances, so I'm an entrepreneur, right? I've been an entrepreneur since January 2023, right?
Okay. So,
Let
pretty
me-
recently.
Yeah. So let me tell you about my journey.
No, you've been an
So,
entrepreneur.
yeah.
But you became a legitimate entrepreneur.
Yeah, so I'm getting there. So I've been selling drugs my whole life. I've been selling dope.
Right.
I've been selling crack. I've been selling drugs, all type of shit my whole life. I went to jail. I did 5 years. Came out. It's been since 2016. I ain't touched a drug.
Okay.
So my entrepreneur path before that, I started my little 9 to 5s. I couldn't do 9 to 5. I'm not a 9 to 5 person. I don't have 9 to 5 energy at all. I either quit or got fired from those. So since January 2023, I was working at Whole Foods. I was getting like $1,300 every week at Whole Foods. I was getting
That's
money.
bread, yeah.
Yeah, I was
That's
getting
killing
chicken, but I quit, and I invested in myself. You feel me? And I went through the struggle at that time. I lost everything that I didn't want to lose because I was holding on to that job. I lost my crib. I lost my girlfriend. I lost my car. I lost everything that I was trying to. Oh, I gotta go to work to maintain this. So I betted on myself, and ever since then, I went through my little couple months of struggle. But once I figured it out, I was good. So boom, I make music. The music wasn't paying off like I wanted to. Higher Learning Youth Program. When I started Higher Learning Youth Program, I actually put my whole passion and my love into that, and I started going crazy.
Okay.
And the city gave me $20,000 for that, just for talking to the kids and telling them, "Hey, stay out of trouble, stay out of jail."
Like, what, they
Shout
give
out to Nest. Shout out to Nest. Shout out my man, Mr. Blake. Yeah, they giving out bags every year. They got $1 million for people who got youth empowerment programs. Go holla at Nest, NEST.
Wait, so they gave you $20K like to do stuff with it, or they just paid you $20K?
No, they gave me to allocate my funds towards my program to
Okay.
buy equipment or to buy snacks for the kids
Okay.
or to buy anything that had to do with empowering my program
I got you.
and putting it out there more. So, I've been on that entrepreneur path for a while. I took that money, did what I was supposed to do with it, and I sell sea moss. That's my sea moss is going crazy. Sea moss is
I've been seeing
booming.
people recommending you on Facebook.
My sea moss booming. I got like
How much is that making you?
Oh my God, it makes me like $700-800 a week.
Damn.
Off of just sea moss. My clients boom, but I actually have herbs and certain mixes where I heal things like bronchitis, lupus, diabetes, headaches, all different type of things. Shout out to Dr. Sebi.
I was just about to say that.
Shout out to Dr. Sebi, but I've been studying him for years. I also was vegan for like 2 years, so I'm on that whole holistic path.
Okay.
So I opened that sea moss, like I said before. Me and my cousin, shout out to Jeff. We open up the right landscaping, right power detailing, the right power washing, the right car detailing, the right trash removal. So we got a whole bunch. Then I do, like I said, I got a security team. I get my entrepreneur money from that. I'm also in the school, so I get paid to go and teach the kids for like. It depends on the segment that I do. It's normally 4 weeks, but I get a stipend from the state.
Okay.
They pay me for that. I also do government contracting. I'm a government contractor, so. Yeah, I'm doing good. I ain't rich, but like I said,
You're not hurting.
Nah, it take time though. It take time. Like they say, entrepreneur.
It sound like you ready for gentrification. You making too much money, yo.
Nah, it's not even about. See,
I'm
when you make money, you gotta spend money. You feel me?
Why do you think you have to spend money when you make it?
Because you gotta spend money on marketing. Then you gotta spend money to maintain the things that you buy, bills. You feel me? You gotta.
Do you feel like you have good spending habits or poor? Like, do you feel like you overspend?
I feel like now I'm doing better because I've been teaching myself about finances.
Okay.
Like how to save 20%, 30% for savings, 30% you pay yourself.
Okay.
So I've been learning finances. So I feel like, and I actually write these things down in my notes, like my income versus my outcome.
Okay.
Like how much is my bills versus how much my money is coming in.
Yeah.
And then I also have things on auto pay. So certain bills, all I gotta do is put in the account every month and it automatically pays what I need.
Okay.
So I got certain bank accounts for certain things. So those things like that help me stay on top of my finances. But before that,
it's creating structure.
Yeah, structure. But before that, and I ain't gonna lie, I have a hard time with credit cards. I don't keep them on me. I swipe.
That's free money.
I swipe every time. Yo, I swipe. And the only time I know I don't got no money in there is when the card declines. I hate that. I'm not the best with that. I ain't gonna lie. So
do you pay them off?
Yeah, I pay them off, but I don't even have them on me. I just don't even have credit cards for certain.
Yeah,
cards.
you got the self awareness that it's just not. It's not a good habit.
That's not. I think all my cards is black cards.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, but it's not. So,
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey, Jay-Z?
It be fucking me up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's my downfall.
So what's some financial goals that you got for yourself this year?
I really want this might be outlandish, but anything's possible. I want my businesses to touch 6 figures this year.
Collectively or just like each
collectively.
one? Okay.
At least my last 4 I just opened.
Yo, so when people say 6 figures, I want them to be very specific. Like, what's the exact number amount?
So $2,000, so $300 a day, $2,000 a week is $10,000 a month, which is a little over $100,000 a year.
Okay.
So I look at it
specific.
Yeah, I look at it.
Essentially, you're trying to make $120,000 next this year.
That'll be the starting goal. But like I said, I start from the day 300. So I know if I wake up and I make $300 today, good.
I'm on the right path.
If I make $2,000 this week, copy. Now $10,000 this month, copy. I already know where I'm going at the end of the year. Okay. So I start micromanaging. I start micromanaging for the macro managing down the line. Okay. So I don't just think about it. I actually put these things into play. You feel me?
All right. Okay.
So which businesses specifically do you think? You said the 4 businesses. So the detailing, the detailing, the landscaping,
all
the trash removal.
I mean, so I had to put I also do real estate wholesaling. So I put wholesaling and my government contracting.
Bro, do you have like 28 hours in a day? Like what the
bro, you gotta understand. Like I come from selling dope and drugs, so that same hustle that I had, searching for fiends, it's the same hustle. I got business cards, and me and my cousin wake up every morning 5-6 o'clock and go to neighborhood, go to houses. We see cars, nice cars. We put them on. So it's like I use the same hustle that I had when I was trapping. And into my legal shit, but. You know, I gotta keep in, but that's why I gotta keep in my health and my energy, because sometimes I'll be burning out, but that's where the CMO is coming to play. That's where working out coming to play. So it's like a balance of things. Yeah. But I had to put my wholesaling to the side and my government contracting to the side. So I really only focus on my security, my CMOs, and my landscaping, and my power washing, and my car detailing, and my trash removal. What's been booming the most is the lawns. Been going crazy because this is the season.
Yeah, everybody
going crazy. I've been booked. And we just ran into this Jew that gave us 50 properties at Home Depot. 50 properties
That's
off the back of contracts every 2 weeks. 50 properties.
Okay.
Just marketing because I'm a master
Kanye
marketer.
would hate that, but good for you.
So I'm a master marketer though. So it's like everywhere I'm at, I'm like, yo, I got this, yo, I got that. And I just bumped into him. I said, yo, I got that. He's trying to brush me off, but he seen me passing it to a couple people and he said, yo, I'm gonna call you 50 properties. But what I'm trying to pay attention to is the algorithm. That's a lot. But
50 properties, yeah. That's work.
It's work. That's grown man work. You know what I'm saying? But I got family members and cousins that's in the streets and little brothers and that don't have no opportunity to get no paper. They got felonies or whatever they got situations. So I could sub them in once we get to a certain part where the business is booming. So I just try to micromanage all of my businesses at one and try to make it make sense. Like if I'm putting in energy, I want that frequency to come back in cash. Like it gotta make sense.
I like that, man. So it sounds like financially you're doing well.
I'm all right.
He on his own.
How you doing, A1? How's the finances?
Still kind of like a rough period for me.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like my the OT at my job, I ain't no entrepreneur, so I got to get it from a regular 9 to 5.
Yeah, you working.
Maybe it's time to evolve into an entrepreneur, man.
It might be, but yeah, the overtime been kind of slow at my job still, and actually I kind of went through hit a little funk period not too long ago, about a month ago, to where it threw off my motivation a bit. So I've been pretty much just chilling for the past month.
So what happened for you to get into that funk?
Breakup. I went through a breakup. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I ended
up. I don't think it was my dad to play.
Yeah, I'll make music, so we got.
I don't think he was fake sad like you. I think he was sad.
Nah, I was sad, but I sound fake sad because I got pride. I was sad. I was sad.
He warmed up a little bit to ask the
niggas start getting the niggas. They start talking for real.
I don't mean to cut your wisdom short. I'm gonna tell you this one story.
Nah, go ahead.
Now, this is after that breakup. I'm a sucker for love. I'm a Capricorn. I love love, and I love hard. So I broke up with this chick, and I love this girl. She used to rap, make music just like me. We used to lay up in the bed, write rhymes. Beautiful.
Y'all thought this is a perfect love story.
Oh my God, bro. She like nature like me. She's beautiful. She does modeling. I rap. So it's like she
match made in heaven.
Oh my God, beautiful woman. Anyways, she
fuck her.
Yeah.
The boy had to clear his throat.
Yeah. So
his chest hurt a little bit. Shit getting tight.
Yeah, it was so bad that I was crying at work, right? Yeah. I'm bawling my eyes out. And my coworker's like, yo, what's going on? I told yo, my brother died. I told yo, my brother died the whole time. I'm going through a breakup, but I ain't want to tell her. But I said, yo,
not fake sad.
Yeah, I was sad. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro was really hurt, nigga.
Your brother good?
I don't know. They better be good. Scunny up, man.
I'm about to say, that's some crazy shit to put on your family.
Listen, get your scunny up, not your funny up.
Nah, word, but nah, it wasn't that bad of a breakup to where, I was hurt. But what happened is on that night, my mind was just racing, when everything was kind of transpiring, and I didn't end up sleeping that night. So then it kind of I was just up for mad, 27 hours, just up, wide awake, can't sleep. And then finally fell asleep. But then it kind of knocked me off my game and my grind a little bit. So right now I'm just trying to find that drive again to start either doing Uber, picking up mad extra hours, whatever, to try to get some more bread. But right now I'm still adding into the savings account. So right now the savings account is, I just hit $1,000. I think was the last episode.
That's good. That's progress.
So now I'm up to 1,700.
That savings account?
That's good. I'm proud of you,
bro. Nah, you.
Yeah, they say the average man don't even have $1,000.
Yo, you jumped a lot from the last we spoke. Yo,
proud of you, bro. That's progress.
I'm up to
that's crazy, bro. 1,700?
Yeah, I'm up to 17 right now. So I'm up to 17 in that one. Obviously, like I said, I have other accounts that I've been stashing money in, but this is one that I've been trying to track my progress for this year.
Yo, bro, I think last time we spoke, I don't think you cracked 1,000.
Yeah, last time we spoke.
I'm telling you.
Really?
We ain't talk about it.
Bro, last time, oh, you know what it was? The last episode, so it wasn't the last episode. It was when we actually bought the new furniture for him.
We didn't shoot.
Yeah, we didn't shoot that day, but that day was when I cracked the 1,000.
Okay, I'm gonna say, you didn't tell me that shit. But yo, congrats, man.
Yeah,
congrats,
I'm up to 1,700 on that one right now. It's still a lot less than where I thought it would be by now, but I'm still, every time I get paid, still dumping money into it. One thing that, connecting with my boy over here, the credit cards, bro. The credit cards is hurting me. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I feel no matter what, them shits is always maxed out, nigga.
Yeah, you gotta keep it under 30%, man.
That's what I do.
Listen, I do get with me after this, but I get into credit card bill and all that.
Really?
I give you 10, 15 accounts that'll boost your like 100 points.
You know, I heard about that, but y'all know, I'm actually trying to do my research on it. But yeah, one of the things that like I've been doing, like I try to at least like make sure my statements is less than 30%. So
30%.
Yeah, right now, well, I actually try to keep it less than 10%. But like right now, one of them actually kind of hit, and it hit for higher, so it definitely dropped my score a little bit. But like, yeah, that's one thing right now where I'm trying to get a good grip on is like, you know, my credit card.
I'm gonna give you and the people some jewels right now, and these are self-building credit builders, right? You got Kovo, Ava, Atlas, Bridget, Credit Sesame, Chime, Self, Experian, Clio, Kickoff, First Card, Rent Reporters, Credit AI.
My boy knows his shit.
So
he knows his shit because those are Ava, Rent Reporters. Yes. Obviously Experian, but like those are ones that I've been hearing about for so long, and I've been actually thinking about like tapping into.
All you gotta do is pay a small fee a month, and they do everything.
I love when people back their knowledge, bro.
Yeah. He knows his shit. He ain't just talking.
Okay, I fuck with that.
Especially like Credit Karma, because Credit Karma, I had it before. I fucked that account up. But like Credit Karma, I had that shit before to try to, you know, it's supposed to be a credit building app. You know, like you put money into it, and then it helps you, you know, to end up giving you a line of credit after. So my boy knows his shit, bro.
I respect that, man.
All right, what about you? What's your goals? How are your goals looking this year?
Shit, man, my goal's been a little shaky lately.
Yeah,
my savings account hasn't been growing how I would want it to, just because my spending's been out of control lately. I'll be honest with you. I've been going out to eat way too much lately.
You know what that's attached to? Your emotions. Hunger? Your emotions and your thoughts.
All right, go on.
So our emotions and our thoughts is attached to our spending.
Okay.
Like normally when we feel low, we spend. When we feel high, we spend. When we go through breakups, we spend.
Okay.
When, you know, but then that's also attached to sugar and salt. And these things are attached to parasites that's in your body that's controlling the meridians that travel from your gut to your brain and send messages.
So you're saying parasites are making me spend more?
Yeah, bro. It goes so deep, bro. I know I just jumped from one extreme to the next. I'm here. So parasites control.
I'm gonna let you land. Go ahead.
All right. So parasites, you've been going out to eat lately, right? Which you're probably not craving the food. You're craving the salt in the food or the sugar in the food, right? So the parasites that's in your body they're like things that tell you, hey, I'm craving this. I'm craving that. I need this. I need that. No. So all of that starts with you being healthy with inside, cleaning your gut, cleansing your gut out, cleansing your spiritual energy. So anytime you have an imbalance of energy, the doctors give you medicine to rebalance your energy. Chinese people call it qi. Rebalance your qi, right? So once your qi is balanced with inside, your energy is balanced with inside, then everything else outside it be balanced, aka your spending amount, aka your alerts to your wants and your needs. Okay. Right? So when we're not batting, come shop some CMOs. That's why we need some CMOs. That'll help you clean. Yeah, that'll
master marketer right there.
Master marketer.
Master marketer.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to cut your wisdom. No. I didn't mean to cut your wisdom.
I mean, I don't disagree with you. I think personally for me right now is I was tight with my money for like a good amount of time. And now,
explain what?
So yeah, I just paid off my condo not too long ago. So I was locked in for like a year. Like I wasn't spending on nothing.
Good.
So then after that, I'm saying I kind of just like let loose a little bit, and I feel like I let too loose. So I gotta just get it back in, I'm saying within like a comfortable amount. That's my issue right now. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I gotta definitely control my spending, and then I've definitely been getting more into dividend stocks lately. Like I just So I've been buying Pepsi stock for like ever now. So I usually buy like 1 or 2 Pepsi stocks a year. I just hit 20.
Wow.
So I have 20 shares of Pepsi stock, right? And I buy that because they pay like pretty much I think $5 in dividends a year. So my overall goal is to increase my passive income yearly, right? So the amount of money that I make without actually having to work for it, right? So now that I own 20 shares of Pepsi, my passive income is $100 or $100 and some change with them. So that's like one of my goals that I want to keep continuing to grow is just like passive income through dividends.
I like that, bro. I've been hearing about stocks a lot.
Are you into stocks?
I am, but I'm not. I'm into what they could do for you, but I'm not too much savvy on that. Like I do follow my boy Black Wall Street Trapper.
Wall Street Trapper,
yeah. I follow a few people, but I'm not. I don't know. I need more edification on stuff like that.
Yeah, I think at the rate you're going, man, definitely get into it. I think look more into dividend stocks. They're low risk.
Stocks that pay you.
Yeah, they pay you. I mean, it ain't. Here's the thing, right? Because people think they're gonna make money off stocks off the bat. That's not how it works, right? Like this takes years of building, right? I just told you I've been It just took me legitimately 5 years to get 20 shares of Pepsi. I could have
How much
done
is
it.
the price per stock?
Right now it's actually at the lowest it's been like in forever. It's like 133 a share right now.
Wow.
Really?
I bought it like at 160.
Okay.
So I'm continue to buy in an average cost it in, but like
you said nice.
I'm actually down.
I need to hear.
Altogether, I'm down because I bought it when it was higher, right? But
Right.
then Donnie Boy here crashed the market about 2 weeks ago, so everything just fucking hit the shit.
I mean, it's
But
kind of
it's-
skyrocketing right now.
Not yet. Not where I need it to. Not
Not to get you
where
back.
Papa needs it.
Okay.
But my overall, but I don't buy these stocks for the actual stock price in a
Yeah.
sense. I buy them for the passive income.
Okay.
But that's where my goals are right now with that.
Man, passive income is a important thing. So there's this board game by Robert Kiyosaki. It's called Cash Flow.
The guy
Yeah.
Get Rich or
Get Rich,
Rich Dad Poor
Rich
Dad.
Dad Poor Dad. I advise everybody to find that board game. It's almost like Monopoly, but it actually teaches you about cash flow and passive income
Okay.
and how to turn your expenses into passive income.
Mm.
And the first board is like you're in the rat race. And in the rat race, you got bills, you got a whole bunch of stuff that keeps you in the rat race. So then after that, it teaches you how to invest in your finances, like you said, stocks and property, a whole bunch of different stuff. And once you get out the rat race, you flip the board over. Now you're financially free. Now it teaches you how to spend your money once you're financially free. On
That's
actual,
dope,
it's called
I remember
cash
him
flow.
talking about it in the
Cash
book.
flow.
Yeah.
So
I read
like
I
a-
read the book. I never
I
heard of
the
the
book
game
too.
though.
Yeah, that's a beautiful. Then he got cash flow quadrants. Books
Yeah,
like
I know
that
he got the
changed my
quadrants
life.
with the I,
Yeah.
the S, and
Oh, nice,
some
nice.
other stuff.
Yeah, those things that got me talking how I'm talking. Books like that. You feel me?
Education, man.
Yeah.
Higher
for
learning.
sure.
Higher
Higher learning.
So what do we have the savings account up to now?
Like the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
From the last time. So really no change.
Okay.
So like I said, my spending's been so bad, so I just been most of my money's just been going towards that.
Yeah.
And then there was like fucking Mother's Day, my
Oh.
brother's birthday.
Yeah.
Certain bills just hit. Like it was just
Yeah, and I think that's pretty much where I'm at too. It's just like a lot of things happening around
Yeah.
this time right now, running up these credit cards. But
Mhm.
that's where we at for the finances, man.
all right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's talk some music. The biggest thing right now is obviously I was gonna say our boy, but he's really nobody's boy anymore.
Yeah, I ain't claiming
that
this
that
right
man
now.
Diddy.
Yeah.
He's
Did he
the
do
case.
it?
The case finally started.
The diddler.
The diddler. Did he do it?
The baby oil bandit.
So where we at right now? So we in trial right now.
Yo, that's a lot of crazy stories coming out that trial right now, bro.
Yeah.
Like the
So there was one-
Cassie's on the stand.
Yeah, I hear people saying like they just two freaks. They were just two freaks. And they got caught up in some shit. Yo, so I see somebody post like, "Yo, since when it was a bad thing to be a freak?" I said, "Oh shit!" I said,
Now they got
"Oh,
the
shit."
community agreeing with
Yeah,
them.
they
like,
got. I don't know. It's a freaky ball.
Yeah,
so
the way I think it went down is right. I think she was definitely down for the shits initially.
Mhm.
Like I don't want to just give her the pass, right?
Right.
I think she was down for all the freak offs. I think she was into it. I just think
She said it. She said it.
yeah.
I'm always ready for a freak off.
Oh, wow.
But I think it just got to the point where she was done with that lifestyle, and Diddy's a lifer,
Mhm.
and he's like, "Well, you're not going anywhere. Like we started this shit together, we're ending this shit together." And I think that's when the abuse and the trauma came in. I think that's when the whole elevator situation came in.
Yeah, I mean, with drugs involved and sex and you know all the Jezebel spirits, you know,
The
demonic
money,
spirits
yeah.
and money, a whole bunch of shit gonna go left after that. But
yeah.
Diddy something else. Y'all seen him in court, the sketches? Yo, my nigga out here throwing hearts.
He's still throwing love. He's
yo,
going himself.
This nigga is funny, yo.
Yo, he changed his name to Brother Love. Bro.
Yeah, he funny, bro.
Yeah.
He trolling.
He looked crazy in those pictures too.
Yeah,
Like
he
he aged, yo.
Mhm.
Like he had a
Yeah,
full head of gray hair.
Grace, yeah.
He in there stressed
I mean, so
out.
what's the things that have come out so far? So for me, the one that I saw was I guess they hired a sex worker to come over, and it was Cassie ended up answering the door, and she was in lingerie, and Diddy was in the corner on a chair with a bandana on and a hat on.
Oh, shit.
And the sex, she was like, yeah, sometimes my husband likes to, for me to have fun with other people. He's just gonna sit there and watch, and you can do kind of like whatever you want, and if it leads to to us being intimate, then I'm okay with it.
Mhm.
And so Diddy's over there stroking his shit while watching Cassie.
Oh, so he was a cuck.
while watching Cassie get
Concubines.
fucked. Yeah,
I mean, people do that shit every day though. Like people do all type of freaky shit. I ain't justifying no freaky shit, But it's like, I guess they got caught
Yeah,
up.
I think it's when the
I
consent
guess.
stops that it became a problem. Like I said, I think she just wanted to be done with that
So to
shit.
keep it 1,000, I see we all got opinions, but
Mm-hmm.
not one of us really know what the
Yeah.
fuck happened. I be seeing females like, oh, how y'all defending Diddy? Oh, how the bro? Nobody know what goes on in the
Right,
freak
absolutely.
show. All we got is opinions at the end of the day.
Yo, because a lot of people are saying, yo, why didn't she leave? I mean,
I don't think she
that's-
could have.
She got beat though.
You saw
I did
Kid
see
Cudi's
that
car?
video.
Yeah.
I
What?
did see that video though. You see
Right.
that video he was beating on in the hotel. So
I don't think she could have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
think it started off consensual and it got to the point where it's like, yo, this is we're in this for life.
We're
hold
deep
on.
into
Oh,
it.
you said Kid Cudi's car.
Yeah,
He blew up-
He blew up Kid Cudi's car.
Who?
Diddy.
Oh my! Diddy did it. Diddy the fuck?
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, I guess apparently Cassie and Kid Cudi were in like a secret relationship, and he found out and blew up his car.
He tender.
Blew up like
How you a freak and a tender?
they assuming, obviously speculation. They also assume that he has something to do with his ex-wife dying as well.
Yeah, but they
Huh.
pretty much everyone that's been connected to Diddy that's passed away, they assume he had something to do with it. Even Biggie, they
Yeah.
said
Right.
like he did it for the money or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Craig Mack. Everybody that died got speculations.
I mean, Shine got fucked up because of him.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, and another thing that has just come out is another sex worker, right? I guess got caught in a shootout with the police, right? And during the shootout, he got injured I'm assuming as he was running away or whatever. Police brought him for interrogation, and during interrogation, he starts spewing out that he's had sex with Cassie 15 times. This is like
That's
in
a very
20,
specific number.
2017
What
or
the fuck that gotta do with-
2018, right?
The fuck is it? Oh my!
Like somewhere around there, like 2017, 2018, 2019, somewhere around there. And he had sex with Cassie like 15 times, and Diddy's been hiring him to like, sleep with Cassie. And everybody, the media and everybody thought this man was batshit crazy and that he was just like spewing out nonsense. Cassie confirmed it in court also.
Damn.
That what this guy was saying during this time was 100% true.
I mean, I think bottom line, my guy's he's doing life in prison. What do you think?
I don't wish jail on nobody.
I'm not wishing it.
Specific people supposed to be in there, but who knows? We'll see what them freaky ass motherfuckers.
You think? Let me see.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. They need to lock his freaky ass up. You too.
You just
I don't wish jail on nobody, but he too freaky.
You just double back
Hold
on
on,
the point
yeah,
immediately.
'cause let me
My
keep
nigga
it-
say he's a threat to
too freaky.
society.
That nigga got hundreds of baby oil bottles.
Did you see what they were doing with that? Apparently they would fill up inflatable pools with
Yeah.
baby oil.
Oh my god. They need to throw that man. I don't wish nobody in jail, but Diddy too freaky,
Yeah,
man. That nigga
he
too
done went
freaky, bro.
overboard. I think
That nigga freaky.
I think
bro.
my boy is he's on a different level. I
You
think
can't trust Lil Diddy either. You see that look of Lil Diddy eye? You can't trust Lil Diddy
It's
either.
genetics.
Yeah, you can't trust them little niggas, man. All them niggas on freaky shit with that big ass bed in the backyard. That should have knew something was going on with that big ass bed in the backyard. Fuck, we need a big ass bed
I
like
knew
that.
something was off when he had that Drink Champs interview with fucking Fab on there
And Jadakiss.
and
Oh, that was a
Jadakiss,
weird
and
one.
he
That
said,
was a weird one.
Oh yeah, y'all gotta have to come party
Yeah.
with me. Hey yo, y'all seen the Charlamagne interview?
Mm-mm.
When he was interviewing Diddy and he was talking about Diddy did something.
Oh, he
and
showed him the video. He's like, oh, that's you.
Yeah, he was like, he's like, I like it when niggas is running away from me or some shit.
It was a voice recording of Diddy saying some wild shit. And
Yeah.
Charlamagne's like, well, that's you. And then Diddy was like, well, shit happens.
Yeah, he should have knew back
Bro,
then, man. We see
right?
all the flags, bro.
Yo, I think like at this point right now, I think everything they accuse this man of, he has done now. I think it's up to like
Diddy did it.
I think it's up to like, his defense attorney to just pretty much
Yeah.
like, spin it into it being as consensual as possible.
Mhm.
But right now it's not looking like it, to be honest with you. I think we
I
are
think he's cooked.
I think he is cooked as well. Now, my question to you is, if you were Cassie's husband now, what thoughts are going through your head?
You nasty bitch. You nasty bitch.
You didn't tell me
You
none of
ain't
this
tell me
shit.
none of this
Yo,
shit.
you know what's crazy? Like, I bet she probably told him like 20% of the truth. Now he's hearing the whole 100.
He's
Because
finding out.
they said he walked out of court. He couldn't hear the shit no more.
Bro, apparently,
Oh, what?
Yeah.
apparently they had videos of some of the freak offs. And apparently the only people that are privy to like the video is the people in court, the jurors, but they're making sure that none of it comes out because they're afraid that anybody else that has anything to like, I guess has any any encounters with them, they're afraid that they may not want to come forward.
And I don't know why Diddy in there by himself, because there was a whole bunch of people during them freak offs throughout the years. Why is he the only one down?
Yeah.
So like, why?
I feel like if he goes down, other names is coming immediately after.
He's
or when he goes down,
he's a black version of Jeffrey Epstein. I'm telling you, like he's he got some power. I guarantee he got some powerful names. And I guarantee if he has that video,
the only difference is, and maybe I could be wrong on this. I don't think he did shit with like minors, did he?
No, I'm not talking about that.
I'm saying because that was Jeffrey Epstein thing.
I'm talking about more so in terms of like having a list of people with like powerful people.
Oh, he probably got he's got everyone on camera.
Because
everyone on 4K.
He bought the video, and you think you would destroy the video so that no one else could find it. So he kept that.
I mean, but that's
just think what else
that's
he
what
has.
sociopaths do, bro. They keep like the fucking evidence for themselves.
Right. So I guarantee you, bro, he got a list of names or evidence of people. I guarantee you, almost everybody that has an encounter and just waiting for it to come.
It's probably half the music industry, half of Hollywood is probably gonna go down if Diddy goes down.
Yeah, they all.
That's you know what? It makes more rooms for for us.
Yeah, that's coming up. 1, 2, 3. Throw a name out.
What?
Throw a random name out. Who you think was there?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
I mean, they're pretty tied together.
Mm-hmm. Who else? Who you got?
Everybody. Everybody was.
You think
there.
everybody?
Because you gotta understand, those sex rituals is all part of that cult shit, which is a part of the Illuminati, the Skull and Bones. So those are powerful rituals, sex rituals. Like if y'all see the videos when they was laying on a table and eating food off of them,
right.
Those are spiritual rituals that they did. Mm-hmm. So it's deeper than being freak offs. They were worshiping the devil in these acts that they're doing, and 9 times out of 10 people who got to that success level had to engage in these acts to go to the next level.
They are saying and speculating that there is some sort of satanic witch in the music industry.
Oh yeah, Rick Owens' wife.
I mean, I think about how many song titles, right, have the word devil in it.
Right.
I actually hate that shit. I hate when I like a song and the word devil is inside the title.
Right.
I don't typically save it.
I'm telling you, it's like
Future's good for that shit.
I'm telling you, name.
Future,
you think so?
Yeah. That's got like 30 baby moms. Oh, Nick Cannon.
Oh, Nick Cannon.
I think my random name, Will Smith.
But what about Jennifer Lopez? Wasn't that his?
Oh yeah,
wife
she's part.
Too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think anybody that's really tied to him that was into parties. I don't think they might have done as bad as shit, but I think everyone had like a spin around the block.
Yeah, they all went through there. Like 100%, bro.
Yeah.
And I know I would be sick if I was this girl's baby father or husband right now, bro. Like,
yeah,
I would be like, yo, I don't think I could stomach it. To be honest with you, I don't think I would be able to like survive that.
All right, so you got two different minds of the husband. You got two different minds. You got the one that's you nasty bitch, and you got the other mind like, why you ain't do this shit with me? So it depends on what type of nigga he is. Cause a freaky nigga be like, damn, you nasty like that, bitch. Why you ain't? Matter of fact, come on, let me.
I thought the second part was gonna be like my poor baby's a victim.
Exactly. He
already did the 10K run challenge for the DV. He trying. What nationality is he?
I think he's just white.
Oh, he cooked. He's sick. He's sick right now. You better hope he don't kill himself. Y'all pay attention to that man's mental health over the next couple months, bro. Don't kill yourself, bro. It ain't worth it. It's mad pussy out here, bro. Don't do it. Diddy did it. Don't do it.
All right, man. I think we'll leave it off on that one.
Oh, shit.
All right, bro. Yo, thanks for coming on, man.
Definitely appreciate it, man.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great episode, yo. Tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me on Facebook at Ziar Higher Learning, Ziar Higher Learning, and you can find me on Instagram at Yolabakinsoda, YOLABAKINSODA. And yeah, get with me, man. You see me out in public, you know. I got businesses, holler at me. I ain't too far from you. I'm a regular person like me and you. I got new music coming, mad. I hope. Follow me. I got all type of shit going on. Follow me and listen. Also, shout out to Ruthless Empire. I'm in this movie that's gonna be on Tubi and Netflix. It drop in a couple months. Ruthless Empire. Y'all stay tuned for Ruthless Empire. It's going up, man. Follow me. We got a lot of stuff going on, man.
Got a lot of shit going on. Y'all heard them? Tap in with them. If you made it this far, drop a like. It's actually free. Drop a comment. Make sure you hit that sub button, and we'll see y'all next episode. Peace.
Love.